Let me show you guys how I made this delicious creamy pumpkin soup. What's up guys, welcome back to another Ken Gen Z cook video. Today I'm going to show you guys how I like to make my pumpkin soup. So let's go. Okay guys, for my pumpkin soup, I'm using 2 small pumpkins, about 2 large russet potatoes. One of them is kind of small, but it's okay. I'm using a whole small sweet yellow onion, and of course some baby cut carrots. For that color guys, we need all the orange we can get, and I'm using a whole clove of garlic. Just gonna cut the head off. I'm using coconut milk as my creamer, and of course I'm gonna use the chicken broth. It's amazing, okay? Yeah, let's go. Now that everything is cut and clean, now I'm gonna chop up my potatoes, cut them up into really big pieces because everything is gonna get blended up anyways, and add them to my tray. This is the tray I'm cooking everything in, so once I'm done cutting something, it's going in that tray to go in the oven. I was struggling really bad to cut this pumpkin, but you know, that's why I got my dad there to help me. But guys, it was a very fun experience having to cut it and peel everything out. I was really having it with the spoon. I was trying to be cute with it, but then it was just yeah, no, this is not gonna get anything done. But after I finished doing that, I cut them all into pieces and put them in the oven so they could get ready to cook. I added my potatoes, cut my onions into big chunks, and I was just preparing to put everything in the oven. Now for my garlic, I only cut the head off and took some of the skin off because I wanted to try this thing where I just squeeze all the cloves out at the end, put that in the middle. And guys, after that, it was just time to start seasoning my tray. So I have some extra virgin olive oil. I'm gonna drizzle that over all my cut up vegetables and mix it everywhere so that the oil is touching everything. So when I put the seasoning on it, it sticks to my vegetables. I'm gonna add some salt, some Sazon tropical, some black pepper, and some thyme. Now my vegetables were ready to add into the oven at 435 degrees for 35 to 45 minutes. And I say this because once they were done, I was transferring as much as vegetables as I could in batches into my blender. And it was so hard to take the skin of the pumpkin out, guys. I ended up putting it in the oven for longer, and then it was easier to remove, but it was still a hassle. I added as much as vegetables as I could for each one, and I did leave some extra potatoes just so I could cut into chunks and add into my soup for some texture. I love squeezing the garlic into it. It was so fun, and I blended those up, and once it was done blending up and it was smooth, I added it to my pot on the stove. I also added some chicken broth to my blender just to get as much as the pumpkin out and also start making the soup more soupy. And these are the potatoes that I said that I was waiting to cut just to put in my soup to give it some more texture. I let that simmer down for a while, and then I added my coconut milk. Very important. Sometimes I do use heavy cream, but today I felt like using coconut milk, and it adds just a great texture to my soup, makes it creamy, and gives it such a beautiful color. So once that was done, I started seasoning with some thyme leaves, some salt, some tropical Sazon, some onion powder, garlic powder, and of course the chicken bouillon. And I did let that simmer for a while longer before serving it, but after that was done, my soup was ready. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the notification buttons so you don't miss another Ken Gen Z cook video. Bye guys!